now I'm sticking my neck like, wow, I should have done this a lot sooner in my life. This acting is getting some traction to, since 2022, I've done this full time. Despite I haven't done a vertical in 2 months because the verticals have gone AI, the
Right.
route of
So
AI.
you're doing this full time, but you
Yeah.
haven't done a vertical in 2 months. So how
Oh yeah.
how
So
does
I
that
do.
work in LA?
So great. So no, it works great for me. I was like, great, not great that people are out of work. Great that
Right.
I'm able to supersede that and overcome that. That regular source of income for me on a weekly basis. Multiple, doing multiple
Right.
verticals in a week, not just one. So I've done doorman videos, which I absolutely love. I've done for the past 3 years. That's like I feel like that's my regular job, and I mean like in a
Mhm.
good way. Honest, like a job, like wow, that's a regular
Yeah, that's
thing.
good. They do really well.
Exception. Doorman has 28 million followers on his YouTube channel. You've heard of Doorman?
Yeah.
It's been around for 10 years, and he's to kudos to him, starting from nothing. Now a studio
Yeah.
in three buildings. So I do that on a regular basis. Music videos. I just did two.
So
Got
so
that.
verticals, even though you're the king of verticals, it's still something that you don't need right now.
Right. Correct. Like, wow, I'm doing okay without the verticals. Like, okay, like please, like I got not worried because at my age you don't worry about things, as they say, just worry when it happens. But I got a little
Yeah.
concerned, and
You have
so
an agent?
what's that? Yes, I have three
Okay.
agents. Three.
Maybe that's how you also like can get so much things. Yeah.
So yeah, I got the three agents, but I'm also hustling. So, and it's just so with that, you get all the cylinders firing. And what I mean by that is, you're on casting networks, you're on Central Casting, you're with Alicia Hardigan Casting, looking at their updates. And I just got something. I get a lot of work through them. God
Mhm.
bless them. Great people, great casting people there. You know what I mean? So this, and then backstage and actors access, which had a lot of verticals. Even us actors would say this was
Yeah.
like this time last year. Remember so many vertical. You were here. There was so many
Yeah, I
vertical.
saw so many, like it was like too many. Now it's not
Dude,
that
oh
much
my,
anymore.
dude, I would have to do, I not have, I don't have to do anything, right? But I did, I had to do 10 self tapes a day and to casting directors I knew, but they're short, like Dr. Lawyer, short, get them out quick.
Right.
But it takes out,
Has it
it's like,
really gone down so badly?
dude, you look at it now, it's like, I'm just saying for other actors listening, they would agree with me
Right.
and you, like maybe one or two, dude. I used to submit,
Wow. Cause I know
seriously,
I don't have Actors Access anymore because
yeah.
it's not available. I mean, I could, but it's not worth it because I'm living
Oh, no,
in
no,
Chile, and yes, like
no.
why would.
If you're in New York, but you'll come, hopefully you'll
Right.
come
Yeah,
back.
one day, but like for now, like it's not worth it to pay, of course. And in Chile, there's not that much production of anything,
Oh,
and the
no.
things that do exist here, it's like the same actors always like have the same roles,
Yeah,
and it's like such
I
a small
understand.
business here. But
Yeah, or I'm
yeah,
sure Mexico is. I'm guessing Mexico's the same way. When you have like your
no, Mexico's even better.
really.
I
Oh,
feel I
you're
feel we probably have the worst movies industry in
in
the
Chile. In Chile is
entire
the worst.
probably
The worst production.
Western hemisphere.
The least amount. It's not Australia. It's Chile is like ground zero for the worst zero. Least amount of productions, and you got
Probably. I don't
Mexico.
know. I'm willing to bet.
What do you call it? The telenovas? Because I was talking to another act
Telenovelas,
about
yeah, but that's
yeah.
we have that. That's like a national thing. Like they only stream them here and on the national but it's
Yeah,
like I said, the things that those are probably the only things that are do exist here, and the same actors get this, and it's like there's no open calls for anything of that nature.
God. Well, you do. Okay, so I was going to recommend spotlight.com to you. If it's in England, they have a lot of shoots in England. If you're past,
Right.
I'm just saying, I know it's further for you. Just if you want to get things going, I tell other actors that I go, hey, in addition to here in the States, why don't you consider working in England?
Yeah.
Just on a shoot, for a week. You're not moving
Also,
there.
they don't really care that much about visas over there.
Yeah, and if your if your visa's good, you know what I mean.
No, yeah, I'm working on. Yeah, honestly, I have too much on my plate right now.
You got any play. Let's get you through this college first.
Yeah, let's get
Business
that over
engineering.
with. Let's wait a
Business
few more
engineering, get
years.
your BA, and then you come back to LA,
Yes, yes,
and we'll
that
work
that'll
together.
happen. Okay,
All
so
right.
back to you, back to you. Okay, so since we're already in the vertical topic, what's going on? Like two verticals a week posted on Actors Access seems like a very incredible. Like it's like I used to. Most of the listings in Actors Access used to be verticals. I remember that last
Yes.
year, and now it's gone so low. I'm just impressed.
Thank you. And also, keep in mind, and this is no diss to one of the what they call OCP or on camera principles. You guys, you're doing, and I don't mean this is. I'm just saying, okay, it's comparison. You guys are doing one for 8 days, usually 8 days on average, about
Right.
8 days. 115, 120 pages, like a feature film. You're doing 12 pages a day for 8 days. Okay, that's kind of typical. Keep in mind, 105 verticals is, I'm estimating 125 to 125 to 150 production days in the course of 2.5 years. And I'm doing it twice a week. What I'm getting at is I'm doing it twice a week, at least 2 times, maybe 3 times a week. Those are 3 different projects involving different costumes. You got to keep track of it. I'm keeping track of the titles.
Right, different paychecks from different companies.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
did I get paid? And yes, I got paid by all of them. Thank you guys. I think one of them, which is I won't say who it is notorious for not paying people. Us actors
I've
talk.
heard that there's some
Us
that
actors,
like don't do it.
yeah, us actors talk like, oh yeah, that company is
I think we
delayed
talked
on
about it
payment.
on one of my podcasts with someone that like probably did 3 verticals, and out of the 3 of them, one like so 33%, which pretty much a lot.
Oh, say it again. The
Didn't pay
last
them.
part.
It
What
was
about
like
you
what?
said they did 3 verticals, and what was the last part?
That out of the 3, like one was with this company that's probably the
Yeah.
same one that didn't pay them. So like 33% of the verticals she's done. That's a lot. A lot of a big percentage.
Yeah. So you got yeah. So keep my and I have an Excel spreadsheet that a woman named Christy, who's a fan of verticals, put together to her credit. Christy, she put together this vertical list, and that's how I'm like, oh yeah, she's like my witness to Guinness Book World Records
Right.
or
Yeah,
anybody else
that's
that
good.
I've
That's
done
good.
all these verticals, because you got to correlate that with the IMDb credit. You can't
Yeah,
fake
you
that.
can't like make it up.
I mean, you really, because you got like I have to prove to the IMDb. Here's my deal memo. You can't fake
Yeah.
it and apply for shit and then get on IMDb. I'm just saying you can't fake it. There it is,
Right.
and here's my witnesses. Here's the directors that I work with. So,
Hmm.
and then just like one of them that haven't come out. It is what it is. Anyway, one of the 105 didn't come out. Whatever. I think that was the one that didn't. That was the one that didn't pay anybody. And they can't. Because they get sued if they put it out and they didn't get people don't get paid. They can be a lien against that production. I'd like to think so. Sorry, I lost the train of thought of it. So.
No, it's okay. It's
Oh
okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So that keep in mind. You got to. I had to become exceptionally organized, and that's dealing with my left part of my brain. I'm usually very right brain oriented.
I can see that.
I'm like, so thinking
No,
of creative
but
ideas.
so now what's going on? What's going on with the vertical space? I posted a
Yeah.
little bit of what Ashley's been going through. Like I try to shine a light on the topic on
Oh
my
yeah. Sure.
small ActorCast following, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
what I said, like we talked about. AI has so many good things we can
Mm-hmm.
nurture from, or like
Okay.
I don't know the term we can get from it, but like I don't think that's one of the good things, like taking advantage of people's
Mm-hmm.
likeness, and then yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they call the other side of the coin. And anything, in my opinion, in anything in life, the flip side, right, is, and who knew? Now when I shoot a vertical, I'm thinking, all right, this is all going to turn to AI. Actually, it was. I think, man, okay, because on 2 of the verticals, which came out, okay, so 2 of the verticals of the 105 I've done, they were, and kind of what happened to Ashley. They turned my character into an avatar of me, a younger version, same dialogue, similar movements, but same dialogue, a younger version of me, whatever. F you
More
guys.
hair. No, just kidding.
Yeah, right. Hey, maybe look great. You put me, I never forget what they put
But
the
like
hat
that's
on.
not natural. You have a very specific, like
I
and
know,
Ashley does
dude.
too. Like, and the thing they turned to Ashley's like figure to was so not authentic.
Yeah, I mean, like a fan made this. Her name, a fan made. I'm just saying, like my different looks.
Yeah,
The
it's
doctor
very
lawyer.
iconic.
Thank you. That's very a big, huge compliment. And you.
But now with AI, that's not gonna even matter because you're just gonna they just gonna use that and then create whatever they want and your work, and that's I don't
Right.
know, that
So
feels
so right.
scammy.
So two of the verticals had me as the avatar. Um, and then months later, the original came out. When I say original, the one with footage of me came out. I asked this one producer. I'm just saying what's happening with AI, with verticals and AI, and with Ashley, and like Ashley was talking about, and
Mhm.
getting the word out. Good job, Ashley. Is and keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep fighting the fight. Is I asked the producer. I said, hey, do you know? I emailed this person. Do you know what AI version of this came out? They go, yeah, it's another group that did that. I'm thinking, do you think Christopher Nolan would allow an AI version of the Odyssey? Do you think Disney Marvel would allow an AI version, let's say of Avengers Doomsday, which is coming out? Do you think they're going to let someone tamper with that and put it
I mean,
online?
the actors in it by himself will not allow that. Yeah.
Right? Can you imagine Matt Damon, like, you made an AI version, and a younger version? You made the Odyssey, and your turn. Let's say, instead of Lupita Nyong'o, who played the black actress, I
Yeah.
probably butchered,
Yeah,
and
that's her
let's
name,
say.
I think so.
And let's say, people say it's woke. I'm just, you'll see where I'm going with this. I know it sounds like I'm going on a tangent. And people say this woke, the version of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey with
Right.
two
Yeah,
black
I think I
people.
talked about it on one of my
Yeah,
podcasts.
right. And I get that too. How it's the original, and now you're taking the blacks in that the 14th century. So let's say somebody did an AI version. I'm just making this up, an AI version of it, and they had now white people as those
Right,
characters.
yeah. Or
And but
Greek
number,
people like that, like it's probably should be.
can you imagine? I mean,
Uh,
like if you're gonna make your own film, don't but don't. So I'm saying Christopher Nolan wouldn't allow that, or the studio that put
yeah,
out.
none of the actors they have a union like they're fighting
Oh
for.
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, so which gets into anytime I work on another vertical, I'm going to put, I know the mother of an actress, she gave me a great idea. She goes, she builds into the contract a clause which says you cannot have an avatar version of her daughter, her 8-year-old daughter, or an avatar version, which means even an AI version or an avatar, even something that doesn't look like the person, but has the same dialogue. You know what I mean? The same character, like what happened to Ashley. You can see
Right. You should
you
do
know,
that.
yeah. So I'm going to add that in. It may not go over very well, but I'm going to
Right,
say, hey,
because then like yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to say, hey, you're just paying. Let's say you're paying me $120. Say $125, 140, sometimes 250 for a day player. I'm giving away some,
Mhm.
and you're not you're gonna take away my rights. I'm gonna have to give you permission, because what happens is, we sign the umbrella in the past. We signed the umbrella clause. You could do whatever you want with our image. Traditionally, it's been just edit. You can maybe look like a bad. I played a bad guy, so a skeezy. Fine, I'm cool with that. I played a skeezy. Let's say skeezy character.
But you know about it.
Right. No, but so I'm saying it's highly deceptive. Right. Duplicitous. Right. Like this is not the traditional way of
Right.
using my image and likeness, right? Or the voice.
Hmm.
Now I wouldn't have signed off. I mean, Ashley too, and other actors, right? Would you? I mean, like you, Aldo. Now putting, would you sign up? Would you sign off on? Wouldn't you be pissed if somebody used your image? And I'm not trying to put. You get what you see what I'm getting. Wouldn't
Oh
you be
yeah, I
pissed?
definitely would. Imagine
Right?
someone I can I'm putting myself in the worst scenario, like them putting my image into like a porno or something.
Oh my God! I know
That
somebody.
sounds like the worst scenario.
Yeah, Faith Orta. She's a very well known and does extremely talented. Faith Orta, Faith Orta. She's
No,
amazing,
I don't think so.
super talented, very in the vertical, like Ashley, very in the vertical space, very well known, super talented,
That
gifted.
happened to her?
Yeah, so they made her and another guy actor uh, uh, against her wishes, made a like a porn version.
Oh
a
wow.
naked version. I don't know how much they showed of
Yeah, I
the
but
anatomy,
that's crazy. I would be
dude,
oh
dude. Can
no.
you imagine if they did that with you? I'm just saying, if they did it with me, dude. It's one thing
Yeah, like there's no limits to it, and that's
So
the
that's
problem.
so.
Like with great power comes great responsibility, as you'll probably hear tonight.
So, like Elon Musk says, in 5 years, it's going to be super AI, super intelligence. I don't know. It is. Keep in mind, it is getting better, but the stories are shit. I'm not talking vertical stories. Vertical stories are just Americana soap operas and variances, and it is what it is. We all, even the people making it, we make. But like, it's always a billionaire having a piece on the side.
With a
Kids.
it's a CEO, which
Yeah,
is
dude.
a secret
Like, oh my god.
mafia,
Right. It's like, oh my
vampire,
god, you're
werewolf.
so right. You're so important. Oh my god, I am so. And I'm always apologizing. I'm so sorry. I'll never. My son will never. Right? Somebody rich and apologizing. Young was a young guy. For
Right.
whatever reason. Anyway, so what I'm getting at is, unless there's great stories, it's going to be shit. So the hope is that audiences are going to reject AI. Even young people. I've heard this from a lot of parents.
Mm.
Their kids reject AI. They go, "Ooh, AI sucks. This is yucky." You know what I mean? Their kids say that. So that's
I
kind of nice
used
to
to
hear.
like there's a moment like at the beginning you're like, oh, so many things that I could do with AI. But now I'm at the point, and I went through that, and I started doing, I don't know, using AI to enhance my thumbnails. And now I'm back to like normal thumbnails, like just created through myself, because I'm just, like I'm
Right.
just
Yeah.
like
Even.
tired of it. Like it's the same style, like very the same thing all the time,
Oh my
and
god.
I'm so everyone, don't worry, I'm returning to the old style
I
of
know.
thumbnails for this podcast.
I know. There's something. And
I'm
by the
going
way,
back and changing all of them because I don't like them anymore.
right. And you ever heard of a software called Suno? Suno. It's a songwriting software. It's like what AI was filmmaking, but for songwriting, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's say, and I get it. Let's say somebody has lyrics, they don't know how to play an instrument. So what it'll do is you type in the lyrics and you say, I want a country version of this with the male vocalist. It'll come up with something like Toby Keith.
Mm.
Or like what's his name? Anyway, Andy
Right, they'll
Mill.
probably create new verses and stuff and new lines.
Right. So,
Right.
and it gets back to what I'm talking about AI.
Hmm.
But you go, wait a minute, this sounds really generic. And
Yeah.
every fucking Suno song I've heard, Suno
Mm.
generated song, it sounds very generic.
So
There's
it
not
sounds
one.
like just like all the other ones.
Right, dude. And then it gets into heart and soul. So what it gets back to the human touch.
Mm.
Right. And people want to follow a real as fan groups, they have their male, like soap operas, right? Very good looking, what I call eye candy women or men, and they're talent. I'm just saying, there's these fan groups that like to follow that. They're not gonna. Are they gonna follow an AI? Like what's her name? This AI version of an actress that got
Oh, Tilly Norwood.
Tilly Norwood. Like, can you fucking believe that?
Yeah,
I
I
guys
can
believe it.
right now.
Are you
After
gonna what?
everything at the beginning, she just released, I think they killed her, but like,
Yeah, can
she's not
kill
real, so don't
kill
worry,
her up.
everyone.
Does she
But
fucking bleed? You want to shoot her in the? I shouldn't say that. Why don't
she's not
see if she
real. Don't
fucking
worry,
bleeds?
everyone. But
Oh my
at
god,
that when she just
Tilly
released like
Norwood.
last year, I was like so shocked. At this point, after everything that's happened with AI, like I'm not shocked anymore.
Right. Shoot me. So,
Um,
so see what I'm getting at? It
yeah,
lacks the heart and soul. And
right.
every fucking film I saw in the AI Film Festival, predominantly animation, stupendous, had zero heart and soul. Seriously, and shit stories.
Mm.
It was
So
all
you
about
went to
the
that
production.
film festival basically to just like see the competition, right?
Yeah, I want to see. Okay,
Yeah,
let
what
me
am I
see.
facing? What's
Let,
the
let me
yeah.
see the AI competition. By the way, the Oscars, as a side note, we're talking about AI, ban and explain this to people on social media. They don't fucking get it through their GD head, but just look at people on social media argue with me. Look it up. Oscars ban the uses of AI in any films.
Yeah.
Oscars. I think I wish the Emmys would do the same, and and maybe they have. I have to look that up, and I have to look up the Golden Globes do the same.
Mm.
But I know the Oscars for a fact. You see what I'm getting at? And also,
Yeah, that's good, I guess. But also, like, how do you prove if maybe like 1% of it was made with AI?
oh yeah, let's say like Christopher Nolan. Now we get into the Odyssey again.
Right.
Christopher Nolan, to whose credit, did not use any AI. He even said that. He shot in IMAX.
Yeah,
Me
but
and friends
also
watched it.
like, how do you prove that? Like, maybe he said
Oh
that, and
yeah.
maybe he said that because he did. You know how people say they don't do they
Mm.
didn't steal a cookie from the cookie jar because they actually did steal a cookie from the cookie jar.
Yeah, you can say, "Oh yeah, it's homemade." What are you talking about? I made it for yeah,
Yeah,
but you took the dough and the make. Let's say like on the M&Ms or whatever the chocolate. I bought the dough that way, and then I put it. Even though I'm not telling you, I'm lying to you.
right.
Yeah, I mean,
Like say it because I don't know. I mean, anything's possible. I
oh
think.
yeah, dude, because they're not under. Okay, now I'm talking like a lawyer because I play judges and lawyers, and I know enough to
Right.
make me. I think I know enough to make me dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you become, and I'm not a lawyer, I'm not licensed, and I'm not a judge.
Right.
Well, when you play judge and reading stuff in all my 60 years, so what I'm getting at is they're not under oath. So put them under oath and say, did you? And I'm not saying
Yeah.
Chris from that.
Yeah.
Anybody, did you use AI in the making of the course of this film,
Who
or
knows?
was
Who
it, or was
knows?
it CGI? Which CGI is okay, Spielberg
Right.
and
But like, then what's the line? I don't know. I mean,
right. I
CGI
mean,
of course takes a little more work, but yeah.
right, and at least like, have you seen Toy Story 5? I thought it was terrific.
You
Toy
liked
Story
it?
5. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I like it
I
wasn't
mean,
the
I
best
like the
one.
animation and everything, but like the
Yeah,
story, I found that it was like really boring.
it was kind of boring. It wasn't like one I'm like, oh, this is cool, and I'm not blowing for anybody. It's again, oh, now they're in
It's
college.
better than 4. It's better than 4.
Yeah, yeah, but yes, I give you that. 4 was a dud. This is okay, but the animation. This is cool. It comes out of Pixar. So at least what I'm getting is, at least it's Tom Hanks's voice and whoever. I think Conan. Because I was telling my
Yeah,
roommate loves.
Conan played the potty
Yeah, he,
pants or
he
whatever
played
it's called.
the Etch-a-Sketch. I know because I remember
No, the
seeing his.
potty toy. Yeah,
Oh yeah, because I remember seeing his name in the credits. I'm like, holy shit, that was Conan. Conan did
yeah,
the voice.
the potty toy.